Hey, everybody, Dean here with Mitchell Fitness Solutions and a Mitchell method that is going to stir the pot. Okay, it's very frustrating to me to see the way that the fitness industry is trending, and because of the message I'm about to send, I know that I'm going to stir the pot. There's going to be some controversy, but at the end of the day, I founded my business on getting people true results, getting them where they're trying to go, not just feeding them a product that they don't need. And it's unfortunate, but that's the reality of the fitness industry now. The creators of these programs, the manufacturers of these different products, they all that their main emphasis is to try to sell you as much of that product or as much of that program as possible. And I get it, that's business 101, and maybe I'm a poor business owner because of that, but my thought process is if I can make a bigger impact, if I can change somebody's life for the last time, that's going to keep me around for forever. So that's my goal. And part of that is exposing these situations. So in relation to this one, right now the trend in the industry is everybody is focusing on calories. Everybody's focusing on finding that workout that is the hardest workout they can do. It's how many calories can I burn in that class, in that program, in that hour? What's my heart rate? How can I get my heart rate through the roof and sweat and nearly kill myself? How can I do that? Because that's what's going to get me results. The more calories I burn, the more change I'm going to see. That's wrong. It's completely backwards. So let me explain. Right now, the most popular programs, like I said, they're your Insanities, your P90Xs, things like that. They're all high-intensity workouts. They're all designed to get your heart rate as high as it can possibly go and burn as many calories. Okay, so sticking with that concept, sticking with that mindset, I've got these two little props. I've got a gentleman here, young lady here. This gentleman will say is doing his favorites, whatever it is, Joe Smith's super high intensity workout. Okay, he's doing it because he knows that he burns. We'll say in an hour he burns 700 calories. Okay, this young lady here is on my MFS program. Okay, in my cardio programming, the intensity level across the board is much lighter than what anybody does when they first come on board. Okay, it's literally every single time I have the conversation, it's, oh my God, are you serious? That's how slow you want me to go, or that's where you want my heart rate? Yep, that's where I want it. Okay, here's why. Because everybody thinks the higher their heart rate, the more calories they burn. It's a true story. But the first question I ask somebody when they come to me and they're all excited and they say, oh my gosh, I did this class, or I went and did an hour of cardio and I burned 800 calories. I burned 800 calories. Okay. My first question is, what did you burn? Okay. Nobody asks that. Everybody just assumes, from a society standpoint, that, well, I burned fat. Duh. If that was the case, I would be unemployed and everybody would look amazing. Okay. That's not how it works. Okay. And if you think about it, those of you that are watching these videos that have memberships or have had memberships in the past to big box clubs, the big giant facilities, everybody's seen that one member that's there every day on the piece of cardio equipment. They're killing themselves. They're sweating to death, sweat's flying everywhere. They're breathing hard. They're ready to kill over. That's how hard they're working. You see them there every day, and they never change. They never look any different physically. Okay? Here's why. Okay? So this gentleman here, he burns 700 calories in his hour at Joe Smith's super crazy workout place. Okay? This girl in my MFS program, because she's at a lower intensity, she's not going to burn as many calories. So let's say that she only burns 350, okay? So half the amount. This gentleman here burns 700 in an hour. This young lady burned 350. The public would think, this one's way better. I mean, the guy doubled his calories, okay? Now let's make sense of that. If you're training at an intensity level that's too high, unfortunately, the majority of what you're going to burn in that hour is going to come from sugar and muscle, okay? So that said, if the goal for both these individuals is to burn fat, to target body fat, to shrink that midsection, to get leaner, then you're literally wasting your time, okay? So because this gentleman was training at this high intensity level, I'm certain that the majority of the calories, of the 700 calories he burned, came from sugar and muscle. Now this young lady here on my program, because we have her at a very specific heart rate, we have her training in a very specific zone for cardio, the amount of calories that she burns, the 350, I guarantee, we'll say for conversation purpose, 250 of them in that hour come from fat, okay? So now this gentleman here was training too high. So let's say that in that hour, the 700 calories, only 150 of them came from fat. This young lady here is working half as hard, and she's burning 100 calories more just from fat. Who is better off? Okay? And I know that that kind of seems very backwards, but I'm telling you, it's the truth. I mean, think about it. Everybody's seen that member. Everybody has that family member or that friend that is they do cardio religiously and they never change. This is why. I mean, it's and unfortunately, the fitness industry just feeds into it because it's okay. These people want to burn more calories. Fine, we'll give them something that burns them more calories. Doesn't get you the results you're looking for, but at the end of the day, they know that they can sell you more of it. They can put more money in their pocket. Okay, so again, this is going to stir the pot, but you know what? I feel that it's my responsibility to get this information out to you guys. And again, if you don't believe me, the proof's in the pudding. I mean, look at the results that the MFS program users are getting. If you don't believe me, come to Mitchell Fitness Solutions. Check it out. All we do is results. That's literal. So other than that, I hope you guys have a great day, and we'll see you next time at Mitchell Fitness Solutions.